Scorpio, welcome to your astrology reading for the month of March. And so before I get started, this is going to be the most accurate for your rising sign. It is still accurate for your sun sign. So your rising sign is how other people perceive you. Your sun sign is how you express yourself. And then your moon sign is just how you process everything through that emotional lens. And so kind of jumping into the energy of the month here, there is a mix of Pisces and Aries energy happening. And so the two houses for you that are highlighted the most are your fifth house and your sixth house. So your fifth house is all about your passions. Think of like hobbies, maybe even short-term relationships. It's all those things that you do for fun outside of work. And so that's your fifth house. Your sixth house is your daily routines. And so daily routines, more than just going to work and maybe showering every day. It's more about, it is about that, but it also includes like fitness, any kind of nutrition. And so that's all wrapped up within your daily routines as well. And so early in the month, we'll have Mercury enter Aries. And so that happens on the 9th at 11:03 p.m. Eastern time. And so when that happens, we'll have Mercury, Chiron, and the North Node all in Aries. And so for you, this is where it impacts your sixth house. So Aries is going to impact your daily routines. This is actions surrounding your daily routines. And so we'll talk about Mercury conjunct the sun in Pisces. And so the sun in Pisces is all about your dreams. It's about expressing your dreams. For you, this is impacting your fifth house. And so think of all those creative projects that you enjoy doing, how you enjoy spending your free time. It could be children, could be hobbies, or some sort of passion along those lines. It could be a short-term relationship here. And so what is your ideal state with those? And then how does that impact your daily life? Because that is what the connection is here. And then it's not even just that connection, it's having some sort of conversation around maybe actions you want to take here, because Aries is a very action-oriented sign. Mercury is communication. It's also processing of information. So even understanding how all of this is going to impact your daily life is being highlighted. We'll have Mercury conjunct Neptune in Pisces. And so Neptune in Pisces is really, again, more of that, what is your ideal state when it comes to your passion projects, your hobbies, things like that? What is your ideal? What is it? What goals have you set for yourself? What is your ultimate dream here? And then how does that impact your daily routine? And so it's about getting clear on exactly what it is that you want, because that's what this Mercury energy is all about. It's about getting that clarity. Okay, this is what I want. Now I understand how it's impacting other areas of my life, specifically your daily life. And so we'll also have Mercury sextile Pluto in Aquarius. And so Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto is all about transformation. Aquarius does not like structure. It does not like conformity. It is the rebel of the Zodiac. So if there's something here that needs to be changed, you're being given an opportunity to take advantage of that. And so now that you're clear on what it is that you want, what are your goals here, you're understanding how it impacts your daily life. Pluto in Aquarius is going to impact your fourth house of home. And so is there something in your home life that needs to change in order for you to be able to pursue that passion project, make time for it in your daily life? And so that's what this is all kind of coming to. That's the story that's unfolding for you with this energy, is there's some sort of change that needs to happen in your home environment so that you can go after exactly what you want from a passion standpoint. And that is going to have an impact on your daily routines. And then we'll have the new moon in Pisces. So that's going to happen just a few hours later. That'll happen on the 10th at 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. So I mean, literally 5 hours later. So when that happens, we'll have Moon, Sun, Saturn, and Neptune all in the sign of Pisces. And so with the new moon, they're at the same degree point in the sky. So the energy is completely blended. They're on top of each other. And so the moon, again, your emotional processing of information, it's your emotional expression. Your sun sign is your self-expression here. And so the two of those together are going to be conjunct Neptune and Pisces. And so Neptune and Pisces, all about your dreams. What is it that you want? This is going to occupy your fifth house. So what are your passion projects? How does that align with what it is that you feel you want? What it is that you want to express about yourself? And how do you want to express that about yourself? Because this would be a very creative type of expression, because that's what the fifth house is. And so how do you want to express yourself creatively? Does that make you feel good about what you're doing and what your goals are and what you're trying to pursue? Because that's all being highlighted here. We'll also have the sun and moon conjunct Saturn in Pisces. And so Saturn in Pisces is all about coming up with a plan. So great that you have all these ideas, but how do you kind of ground them in reality? How do you make them actually happen here? And so coming up with some sort of strategy, some sort of game plan that you can follow, and really giving yourself flexibility to be able to go after those dreams. And then we'll have Venus enter Pisces. So that's going to happen on the 11th at 5:51 p.m. Eastern time. And so when that happens here, Venus, Saturn, Sun, and Neptune will all be in the sign of Pisces, but Venus is actually going to be conjunct Mars. Mars is sitting in Aquarius. And so this would be, if we think about Venus and Pisces, so thinking about all of those dreams, what it is that you want. Venus is, it's Venus. It's beauty. It's the things that you value. It's what you're passionate about. It's what you want to pursue here. It's really, it's just a beautiful transformational type of energy is how it feels. And then we've got Mars in Aquarius. So Mars is all about taking action. Aquarius is all about liberation. So what changes need to happen here? What does Mars need to help you remove from your life in order to achieve what you're trying to do, in order to achieve your dreams here? And so for you, this is going to impact your 5th house, and it's also going to impact your 4th house. And so the dreams are going to exist, again, with your hobbies, your passions, whatever it is that you're trying to explore, whatever it is that you're trying to grow in that realm. And then your 4th house in Aquarius, so what is it about your home life that needs to be removed or changed in some sort of way? And more removal than anything else, because that's what Mars is really doing here. It's making room for you to be able to pursue exactly what you want. And so let's just say that in your 5th house, maybe passion projects isn't what you're trying to pursue. Maybe it is children. So this would be an opportunity for you to make changes at home in order to be able to make room for children. That would be one way to express this energy. Or it would be some sort of change at home, like a renovation or something, so that you can have an art studio in your house, or you can do something along those lines. And that's the kind of energy that is happening here. It is about 4th house. Let's change something. Let's remove something, like let's remove a bedroom and make it a studio, and let's make something happen here so that I can get exactly what I want when it comes to my passions, my hobbies, and maybe even starting a family. Then we'll have the Sun enter Aries. So that happens on the 19th at 11:07 p.m. Eastern time. And so this is the vernal equinox. In the Northern Hemisphere, if I could speak, this is the start of spring. So this is all about warmer temperatures, which I love. And it is one of 2 days of the year where we have 12 hours of sun, 12 hours of night. And so right away, when the sun enters Aries, it's trine the moon in Leo. And so Aries, Leo, fire signs. So there's a lot of passion being driven here, a lot of fire energy with the trine. It's a very easy flowing type of energy here. And so this is going to impact your 6th house of daily routines. It's also going to impact your career and reputation. And so when you think about what is happening for you as this year is getting started, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of fire behind, okay, what is it about my daily routines? What is it that I want to express about my daily routine? And then how does that relate to how you feel about work? What is it that you're trying to do at work? The moon in Leo is about a creative expression here. And so what is it that you want to express at work? How does that impact your daily life? And so this is the energy being highlighted. This is really what you're focusing on as the new year. And I say new year from an astrological standpoint, not from a calendar, normal calendar, Gregorian calendar standpoint. We'll also have the sun conjunct Neptune in Pisces. And so Neptune in Pisces is, again, all about your dreams. We've got the sun in Aries. So this is your daily routines as they relate to your hobbies. And so again, thinking about, okay, maybe the creative expression you're trying to accomplish, maybe there is a connection with your public reputation, your career and public reputation. So maybe the 10th house is more about your public reputation. Maybe this is about making changes in your daily life to make more time for your hobbies so that you can put them out there to the world and really be more open and available. This would be something along the lines of like maybe starting a YouTube channel or submitting your art to an art gallery and having it on display. So whatever it is, it's something along those lines where there is this kind of impact to your reputation or to your career as it relates to your daily life and the dreams that you have for yourself. And then we'll have the sun sextile Pluto in Aquarius. And so Pluto in Aquarius is all about changing. It's all about transformation. So Pluto is the planet of transformation. In Aquarius, it's all about liberation. So are there any barriers or any blocks to going after exactly what you want or achieving the results that you seek here. Because what it's doing is, it's that Sun in Aries is sitting in your 6th house of daily routines. Your 4th house is where the modification needs to happen. So this is coming up again. And so if we go back to maybe that child example again, if you're trying to make room for children in your life, getting yourself set up to start a family here. And so this would be, okay, well, what prevents me from having children? What prevents me in my home from having that type of energy? Is it that I need to get my own home? Is it that I need to do something different with my home, move to a different location? Like, what is it about your home that needs to change here in order for you to have the daily life that you're looking for, in order to go after that, maybe having children, maybe that dream of children, or maybe it's about that, art gallery or pursuing your art interests, whatever it is, whatever that creative expression is for you. And then we'll have Mars enter Pisces. So this happens on the 22nd at 7:48 p.m. Eastern time. And so when this happens, we'll have Mars, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all in the sign of Pisces. And so what happens here is Mars in Pisces. So again, we talk about your dreams. So that's what Pisces is. Mars in Pisces can be confrontational, but probably less confrontational as it relates to your dreams. And it's action oriented. So it's actions related to your dreams. And so we'll have the moon in Virgo. And so the moon is, again, like your emotional expression. Virgo is a very grounded energy. It's a healing type of energy, very much in service to yourself, to other people, more yourself with this moon in Virgo, but it's also just a very detail oriented. And so you can see right away with the opposition, we've got Mars in Pisces. So it's this kind of dreamlike energy. And then we've got Virgo, which is very practical, down to earth, focused on the details. And so we've got Pisces up here, we've got Virgo kind of grounded down here. And so it is about finding some sort of equilibrium, because this is a push-pull energy. And the push-pull relates to your 5th house. So this would be your passions, children are highlighted. And Virgo occupies your 11th house of community. So is there something here, passions and community? So again, thinking through like that art gallery example, is there something related to your passions that you need to, okay, I have this ultimate goal that I want my art displayed in a gallery. And so what does that mean from a community standpoint? How do I want to make that a reality? How do I ground that and focus on the details so that emotionally I can prepare myself for whatever is coming, so that I can kind of take those heartfelt next steps to get there, because there is definitely a connection between the two. If it is about children, this is also about finding some sort of balance. Maybe it's the time that you spend in the community versus the time that you would want to spend with children. It would be kind of finding this, well, you know what, I'm used to going out all the time, but now I need to take a step back. Maybe that's the change to your daily routine. I need to take a step back and not spend so much time going out every night with friends. I need to spend more time at home, because that's what is going to be my future. That's what I want. I want to be able to raise children. And in order to do that, I need to be available. And so that could be something here, just as an example. And we'll also have Mars square Uranus in Taurus. And so Taurus is a very grounded energy. It's an earth energy. And so Uranus likes to shake things up. Uranus says, okay, status quo doesn't apply. There's something here that needs to change. We're going to change it. And so the two areas that are impacted again is your 5th house. So children, passions, things like that. And then we have Uranus and Taurus in your 7th house. And so what changes need to happen within your relationship? Maybe a marriage, it doesn't have to be, it could be some sort of significant relationship here, because it is that one-to-one marriage type of relationship, but it could be like a long-term partner, a live-in relationship, that type of thing. And so because this is a square, this is creating some sort of challenge where they're not fully in alignment. And so if it is about children, it is about making changes to your one-to-one relationship to make space for children or to have children, whatever it is. If it's not about children and it's about some sort of passion project that you have, okay, well, how does that impact your personal relationship? Is that person supportive of you? Is there some sort of change where you're looking for that type of support? You're looking for that encouragement from this person. And so how does that person, what kind of changes need to happen in this relationship so that you get and you're able to pursue your dreams of having that art gallery showing, as an example? And then towards the end of the month, we'll have the full moon in Libra. So that's going to happen on the 25th at 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. And so this is a lunar eclipse. And it is so this means that the South Node and the North Node are opposite each other. And so the moon in Libra is the South Node, Aries is the North Node, the Sun. And so this is more push-pull type of energy for sure. And so where it's going to impact you is your 12th house and your 6th house. So Libra is sitting in your house of things hidden. This would be secrets. This would be the subconscious. This is all about endings as well. The 6th house, daily routines. So Aries sitting in your house of daily routines. So very action oriented in your daily routines. So is there something in your daily routines as it relates to maybe your subconscious, or maybe something that you're trying to work through just internally on your own that kind of helps you modify yourself to get yourself ready for the type of daily routine that you want in order to pursue that passion project? Because there's so much connection here between these houses and what's happening for you, because that is being highlighted here as well. So at the same time that you have this eclipse, this lunar eclipse, you also have the moon opposite Neptune in Pisces. And so this is about, again, 12th house in Libra, 5th house in Pisces. What changes need to happen maybe within you in order to go after your dreams of having that art gallery showing or to be able to have children? So what kind of modifications internally need to happen? Maybe it is some sort of ending, letting go of something. That would definitely be highlighted here. We'll also have the moon trine Pluto in Aquarius. And so this again relates to your house of home. And so Pluto in Aquarius wants to transform something within your home environment. And as it relates to this 12th house in Libra, this again would be some sort of change. This would be more internal changes that you need to make in order to make yourself ready for whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So this could be an internal change. This could be some sort of ending. This could be, I'm just trying to think. I'm not getting any 3rd house energy here, which would be like maybe a short distance that you're moving to or something like that, where you would maybe be changing residence. So ending this residence, starting another, but it could be something within your home life that is ending so that you're making room for something else. Like you've decided to, I don't know, drop that second job, and you were working from home and it's time to end that second job. That's a modification that's being made in your 4th house. It's a barrier to allow you to have children or to pursue that passion project. And so now what you're doing is you're making these modifications internally to say, you know what, I'm good with only having one job. I'm ready to, or I'm getting myself ready to have the type of life that I want. And so that is your reading for the month of March. Let me know if it resonates. And if it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Take care.